Alright guys, here we go. Welcome to Motherboard. This is actually the station just outside of San Francisco International Airport on the 01 left, 01 right runway side. So if you guys just got here from the airport, hopefully you had a smooth flight. Today we'll be servicing the Caltrain F40PH from Millbrae here in San Francisco International Airport all the way to San Jose. So I'm gonna do my best to give you guys a smooth ride all the way through. Let's go ahead and board this this train. Before we do, I do want to mention that this is the same train that we'll be getting on the upcoming Amtrak rush hour routes. Oh, take a look at that. We got a plane taking off right there in the wrong direction. I should point out, but hey, this is a train simulator, not a flight sim. But yeah, so this is the same train that we'll be getting on the Amtrak rush hour route. We'll be in two trains, I believe, the F40PH and then the other, the popular Amtrak train. I don't know the actual identifier for it. Let's go ahead and get inside of locomotive 916. We'll climb up the stairs. Hopefully that is not too loud for you guys. We'll close the doors. We'll sit down, and while they are loading, we will go ahead and get the locomotive set up for departure. Let's go down here and first put in our reverser to neutral. We'll insert the reverser and put it in neutral. We'll get the generator field switch. We'll put that right there. I think a lot of things have actually already been done for us in this scenario. Let's go ahead and go to our headlights. We'll put that on bright. That's how we do it out here in the US of A. And we'll check our cutoff valve. It should be set to in, which it is. I'm gonna put my independent brake actually on full application, and I'm gonna release my automatic brake, which is the red knob. So the reason I do that is because it takes longer to release the automatic brake than it does to release the independent. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a head start with that. Up here, we don't need any of the lights, any of the number lights, any of that stuff. It is about 6 o'clock in the morning, so we are good to go there. All right, let's go ahead and lock the doors, lock the right side, and I am going to put the reverser into forward. And the doors should be locking. All right, we're ready to go. We'll hit the horn. And let's send it. All right, we're rolling. Next stop's gonna be San Mateo. Let's go ahead and bring the throttle back to, we're just gonna go full throttle. We're gonna friggin' book it, man. This train can handle it. So we're gonna throw the throttle all the way back to notch 8. That's gonna be full throttle. We're 4 miles away from San Mateo, which is our next stop. Like I said, Millbrae, where we just left, is just literally right next to the San Francisco International Airport. I've done lots of flying, lots. Matter of fact, I think San Francisco is the airport that I have flown to the most on my flight simulator in all the flight sims that I play. And I have been to San Francisco in real life, but I've never been on the Caltrain. Usually when I go there, I have a ride with a friend or something like that. But been doing a lot of freight operations lately, and this train reminds me of a freight train, just with passenger cars in the back of it. We just got one up front, and then we got 1, 2, 3. It's like 4 cab cars back there. So yeah, it reminds me of that. But the thing about this train is that because we're just pulling passenger cars, whenever I get into a passenger locomotive, I just feel like I'm just free. I can do anything I want. I can go as fast as I want, whatever. And with the freight cars, you get a bit more limiting. And what I mean by limiting is that you have so much weight that even if you go full throttle, you're probably not going to be able to, because of the weight and slipping the wheels. Here comes a crosswalk here, or a railroad crossing. Now it doesn't have a W, but we can honk just for the heck of it. So a lot of this route is it's not like windy. There's not a lot of winds and turns. There's not a whole lot of gradients, ups and down hills, but it kind of just go. You can see off our right window and our left window. It's kind of the backyards of everybody right now out here in the Bay Area as we're heading south actually from San Francisco. But you'll notice, like I said, we're in the backyard, so I don't think we're gonna get a lot of opportunities to even use the horn. I don't actually know what the rule is for trains running up and down the Peninsula corridor line, but because we're right in everybody's backyards, like I feel like it would make sense for you not to honk the horn. If you guys are from the Bay Area, you understand a bit more, please let me know in the comments. But I I assume, you know, because if we were to hit the horn every crosswalk or every railroad crossing, we would be honking the horn the whole time. All right, we're going too fast. Let's bring the throttle back to idle. We'll kill the horn. We're 1.3 miles out. We're moving pretty fast. I gotta say, we're moving pretty fast. So 80 miles per hour right now, just over that speed limit. So we are going uphill just slightly. I got the throttle back to idle, and we're preparing to stop here soon. But as you can see, we have a lot of crosswalks. I mean, we have probably a crosswalk every, I don't know, 10-15 seconds, so we would be just constantly honking the horn and waking up every single resident of the Bay Area, man. They would be pretty darn pissed, but you know what I'm saying. All right, here comes our first stop in less than a mile now, so we don't want to get our speed back, and I'm gonna get my hand ready. I'm using the keyboard. I do not have a what do you call that thing, the physical thingamajigger. So I'm gonna go to automatic brake to service. If you pay attention to our right side, right around here, you see our brake cylinder is rising. So I'm gonna wait for that to get around 60, pull it back to lap, and that's actually gonna lock the brake cylinder or at that much. So it's actually going down for some reason. I don't know why it's dropping back down. So I'm gonna go back into service to add more brake pressure in. I'm actually gonna release, let it roll into the station, and we're gonna get here just about 20 seconds late. So right now I still have the automatic brake in release, just kind of letting it roll in to get to the marker. We kind of misjudged that a little bit, but not bad. We didn't miss the station. I think it's all good. So welcome to San Mateo, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and bring those brakes in one more time. And of course I rode all the way through it. Alright, passengers are just about ready to go here. Let's go ahead and lock the doors, locking the right side. We'll hit the bell and we're rolling out of here. Alright, departing San Mateo station. Next stop is Hillsdale. In about 2.4 miles. We need to be there by 6:15, and we're definitely not going to make that because that isn't exactly 1 minute. So we're going to go ahead and book it. Throttle 8, notch 8. And you can see we got a green here, a couple of reds. That means we're still good to go. A couple more crossings here. And so far so good, man. One thing I love about this route is actually, I'll make sure these brakes are released, is the sounds, actually. I've said this in multiple times in past videos, but I've always believed that the Peninsula corridor, compared to the majority of the train sim world routes, has one of the best sound sets. The locomotive sounds like decent, it sounds solid, the horn sounds really good, the bell sounds pretty good. Even if you're going through a tunnel, it actually sounds really good as well. I think it has passed the tunnel test. If we have a tunnel in this route, we'll test it again to see and make sure. Yeah, hopefully the Amtrak route that they're working on, the rush hour, all the rush hour routes I should say, hopefully all the routes that are coming up soon will have better sound, because sound has really just been the biggest letdown on a lot of the recent routes for Train Sim World. I understand about COVID and having, you know, being limited on being able to go out and record sound. It's also very expensive to go out there and professionally record sound of different things. But you know, it's something you definitely got to have for the train simulator. So hopefully, man, hopefully for the next and upcoming DLC, they'll have all that figured out. All right, we're 1 mile out. Got green lights all the way down, it looks like so far. 80 miles per hour is still the speed limit, the line speed. And we'll see if we can do a better job of getting this in right on the marker. I'm gonna wait for it to kind of get to 0.6. We'll kill the throttle right there. Alright, we're at idle now, and I'm gonna throw it in again, the service brake. So the way the service brakes work is, again, it starts to slowly apply braking until it gets to, so when I go back to, that's independent brake. When I go to holding, I think that's what that is. If I go to holding, I believe it'll hold it. I'm not sure, maybe not, maybe I'm tripping. Okay, it keeps doing that. Maybe I don't understand the brakes like I thought I did. Yeah, because we keep putting way too much braking. I think we're braking too early. We could brake a lot later. Probably about 300 yards later we can brake. So I'm learning this as well. But from the way I understand it, the service brakes are slowly applying. When you go back to lap, it like stops that from applying more. So it stops it from going here, it just goes here. It's gonna rolling in at 20. So but surface again. So again, those brake cylinders are coming back together. Hopefully, don't miss the whole. Yeah, we're gonna miss it. We're gonna miss it. Coming to a screeching halt. We got it. That wasn't bad. Perfect, actually. Right where we should be. Unlocking the right side doors, and we got passengers onboarding. All right, time to roll out once again. Locking the right side doors. Once they are clear, we are ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and release those brakes once again. I should have done that a bit sooner. And start applying some throttle. Next stop, San Carlos. That's going to be in 2.9 miles. Let's go. And we have about a minute and a half to get there. Hopefully make it there in time. Again, you can really like this train really doesn't spin the wheels much. I don't know if it's because this is an older route. So this route is actually came from Train Sim World 2020, and it has still yet to be kind of like updated and brought to the present with all the technology underneath. So I believe that they're supposed to go back after the rush hour updates and touch up on this route. Oh, look, another train. I was just thinking, man, I hadn't seen another one in a while. Very nice. I wonder if we'll see the Baby Bullet on this trip. That's actually probably still my favorite train right now on Train Sim World is the Baby Bullet. I love the way it sounds, the way it runs, everything about it. My second favorite is the TGV, LGV, and then the ICE. But I won't go into that too much. All right, going uphill about 0.5. Still in the backyards of all of the Bay Area neighbors. So I gotta keep it quiet, but looking pretty good, guys. So far, so good. It's running pretty well, pretty smooth for the most part, not having too many issues with performance on this particular route. But I am looking forward to this getting a bit more love. I know there's some bugs and stuff like that. I don't know what they all are, but it definitely could have some room for improvement. Got some graffiti over there on the left. One of the things I love about this route as well is you get a lot of graffiti along these routes since it's more urban. You get a lot of graffiti drawn on the walls, and I think it adds a lot of character to the route. And that's one thing I love. One thing I love, and I would like to see even more in more routes in the future, is just a bit more character, more interesting things to see, on the way. Right now we're kind of just going straight ahead. There's not much going on, so it's nice to be able to just look out the window. That's kind of what it's about. If you're driving this slow, there's another school bus there. I guess it is that time of day, isn't it? But if you're driving this slow, just going right down the line, you kind of want to see some interesting things happening around you, so to make it more interesting. It's to be honest, it is a game. I understand that in real life, I feel like being a train driver is probably not the most, maybe it's interesting, but probably not the most eventful unless you just have a bad day and everything is breaking on you. Other than that, it's probably not the most interesting job. And so in the game, I feel like it is good to kind of give a bit more replayability, give a bit more entertainment factor to it to make it be even more fun, a bit more epic. You got me? But yeah, I'm digging it. I've always liked this route. I prefer to drive the Baby Bullet, but this train is pretty solid too. And looking forward to seeing this in Boston. All right, so coming up again. So I said I'm gonna break a little later. So I'm gonna break right about now. Let's see if this works this time. Alright, coming from we're definitely not gonna make it. Oh my god, emergency. Oh, we just blasted through the station. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna break late, Mr. Ricardo, late breaker. Oh, we missed the whole station. We missed the whole station. Oh man, why'd it have to happen to me? Now we gotta reset the train, everything. Yeah, all right, well, we learned a lesson there. We're definitely gonna be late. So, all right, to reset that, reverse to neutral, throttle to idle. I think it's the independent brake. We'll put that on to hold the train, and then we'll release the automatic brake fully. You have to wait for that to release, and then we can put it back into reverse. And then independent brake release. You see the brake cylinder now coming down, and we'll give it some throttle and we'll start moving backwards. Jesus, can you believe that? I mean, I can believe it. I can believe it. Oh, we got a red signal behind us now. Ay. Did we pass a signal too? I don't think so. Man, I thought I was gonna have a spotless route today, man. I was looking forward to getting us there on time and all that. Now we're gonna be delayed. It had to be me. It had to be me, man. That's okay. We're taking the scenic route. Showing you guys how. I'm just wanting to show you guys how to recover from an emergency stop. That's all this is. That's all this is. All right, so we're backing up. I wonder how often this happens in real life. Like, probably rarely. I feel like if you were to do this, you'd probably get fired. I tell you, man, I find so many ways to get fired in these simulator games. All right, here we come. And we'll get it stopped here. Yeah, don't take my braking advice, because apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. That's good enough. All right, reverse her back to forward. We'll unlock the right sides and get on here, guys. All right, rolling again after a slight delay. It's all good. It's all good. They don't have to know what happened. Next stop, Redwood City, 2 miles. Throttle notch 8. And we are out of here. All right, so we just came up on a yellow flashing signal, which usually means that we either have a stop coming up ahead or possibly a speed limit coming down. So we have to keep an eye out for the signals from here. It's kind of would be hard to believe if we would get a red signal after we actually had to stop. Like, we're behind schedule, so I feel like we should be pretty good to be green to go. Next signal is not for another 0.7 miles anyways. So I'm just gonna stay at where we're at. We're going downhill now. I got the throttle still full forward, and we're just cruising along through the on the way to San Jose still. 1.2 miles away from Redwood City. All right, we just passed a yellow with a red, so we can go throttle to idle and start throwing in some brakes. We don't want to miss this one. Yeah, we have a red signal coming up in 700 yards. And we do have a stop right before that, so as long as we don't blow past the station too bad, we will be okay. I'm gonna throw in an independent brake, trying to get stopped because we don't want to go too far. Oh man, we're gonna make it. We're gonna actually make it. There we go. Wow, clutch. Redwood City goes with the slogan of "By government test, our climate is best." Okay, whatever. Roll down the window and enjoy the summer weather while allowing the passengers to board. Okay, don't tell me what to do. I'll roll down the window if I want to. Matter of fact, let's get out for just a second. We'll take a stretch our legs. It's been a bit stressful the last couple stops. We'll take a walk. Let's see if there's anything like to discover. I'm looking forward to the rush hour passenger update too. Look at that. We just discovered the. Alright, where are we at? We are at something with a red in it, right? There's Millbrae, Hayward Park, Hillside, Redwood City. Alright, so right in the middle. So we still got a ways to go to get to San Jose. But yeah, looking forward to the update of the passengers. You can see we have like, I don't know, 10 people out here. I feel like this would be a peak time. It's like 6 in the morning right now. Like, wouldn't this be a good time to be going to work? Oh, there's another train. Sick. Wow, he is moving, bruh. That's all for now. This service will continue south to San Jose. All right, cool. Yeah, I know. Oh, all right, close the door. All right, shut the doors. Lock. Oh, wait, is it over? Okay. Okay, my bad. I thought we had more to do. I thought we were driving all the way to San Jose. I didn't realize we were stopping here. But anyways, well, we made it, guys. We did all right. We got a silver medal. I'll take it. We're just a little bit late. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you guys have more routes you'd like to see me drive, or, you know, just feedback, opinions, whatever, let me know. Remember, you have 3 choices though. Give up, give in, give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. I'm out.